When you think focus is boring, think again, because focus can help you to get more done, make more money in less time. So today I want to tell you about the 7 ways to focus more. Hi, I'm Yvonne and I help driven business owners and executives to do more in less time. When you work with me, I guarantee that you get 20% of your time back. So you actually get the results without working hard. And one of the things I work with my clients constantly is focus. Now, I must be honest, I thought focus was boring because, I don't want to be busy with one thing. But focus is so much more, and it really helps you to get a lot of things done. So I'm sharing with you today the 7 best ways to focus. And if you have any additional items that help you to focus, please leave me a comment underneath this video and I will take it into account for the next one. So the first one, and this is so important, is to get rid of distractions. What I see and what I hear, especially time and time again, is pop-ups. Pop-ups from email, pop-ups from Facebook, pop-ups from LinkedIn, pop-ups from WhatsApp. It's not just the number that's indicating that you have a message to read, but it's also flashing. Something is there for you to do. Even when you want to work on something, your attention goes there and it already releases a thought in your head. Oh, I need to look at there later. And then you are out of your focus. I don't know about you, but I've had so many Zoom calls with someone and all of a sudden I heard ping, 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 ping. And I knew they were getting emails in and I lost the connection with them. So it can be also very rude. How you need to focus is to stop those pop-ups. So a very easy way to do, it's actually what I recommended to my client earlier, is to simply switch off from Wi-Fi. Switch off from Wi-Fi and do what you have to do without being connected to the internet so you can't get any distractions. Otherwise, make sure to turn off your notifications, even if it's just for the moment that you're working on something. No sounds, no pop-ups, nothing, just working on whatever you need to do. Oh, I love that you're here, David. Thank you so much. The second thing is, and I know that a lot of us really are guilty of this, social media and losing yourself while you are scrolling. And what does this have to do with focus? Well, we all have now and again lost time when you are watching something. So I love to watch those little movies about furry animals, little puppies, little kittens. I love them. But before I know it, I've wasted another 30 minutes. And it happens often when I, as business owner, get busy with my social media. So I want to post something on LinkedIn. I want to post something on Facebook or Instagram. And I don't have inspiration. And what do? I scroll through what I see. And then instead of getting inspired, because that's the reason why I go there, I actually lose my train of thoughts altogether. And when I'm not feeling great, I actually end up in comparing myself to others. So don't look on your social media. So what do you do when you need to post on social media? Well, really do that. Post on social media. And when you are into engaging with others, engage. Don't just scroll mindlessly, not commenting, but really do what you have to do there. A great way to limit this for yourself is to give yourself a time. So if you need to post something on LinkedIn, give yourself 30 minutes for posting, commenting, and then you're done. Now, this sounds maybe counterintuitive, but because we enjoy it so much, for many of us, social media has become something of a relaxing mode. That's why I always tell my clients, so limit your scrolling when you're working on social media and during your workday, but when you have a break or at the end of the day, allow yourself some RNS time. relax and scroll, because mindless scrolling, watching those movies can be very funny, but do it when you're not supposed to work. So put a lock on your social media and relax and scroll. One thing that I use when I really want to have, done something, I either put my phone away, I switch it off, or what works best for me is I put on the app Forest, which helps me to maintain my focus on what I'm working on. Because otherwise, if I, against the rule, go on my phone, I lose the tree that I would have planted in my forest. And I don't want that. So Forest is an app that really works for me. Now, there is a great misconception about focusing, because a lot of people tell me, well, focusing is so enormous boring. I don't just want to work on one thing. And for me, I get it, because I have many interests. I love to do multiple things, okay? But the thing is, when you're working on something, work on that one thing. It doesn't mean that you are not allowed to work on something else, but don't get into the shiny object syndrome. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. And if you haven't, the shiny object syndrome is really, you see something new, you hop on it, and there's another new thing, and another new thing, and another new thing. And before you know it, you've gathered so many new things that you never finish anything. This is really, really deadly. So limit your focus to a couple of things, but don't make it too limited so that you bore yourself. Okay, what are the comments? Yes, Forest is a great app. Thank you. I'm happy that you use it as well. And I like to set a timer for between 5 to 20 minutes. It's actually a great tip. Thank you for sharing that. So when you go on social media, set a timer so that you know that your time will indeed be limited, and be strong enough to pull yourself away when you've set the timer. Don't snooze. That really doesn't work. And then there is another one. This is, all these tips may sound simple, but for me, the money is in simple. You don't have to overcomplicate running your business. It's really, the simpler it gets, the better it is, and the easier it gets for you to make money. So this one, all you do needs to be aligned to your goal. Now, you can have several goals, but let's say in the short run, you need to pay some bills and you want to make money to pay your bills. So what's your goal? Your goal is to bring money in. Okay, so your action needs to drive money straight away. Okay, so maybe when someone invites you to be a guest on their podcast, it can be very beneficial in the long run, but you may not see immediate money coming in. So that should not be an action you should take right now. Okay, so what should be an action that you take right now? Well, whatever it is that you know that brings in money. Maybe it is calling some former clients. Maybe it's reaching out to your network. But it ensures something to do with clients and potential clients, so you can actually bring in the money. So your goal needs to be very defined, and be honest here, because in principle, your goals should always encompass more. Okay, so it could be being visible, it could be driving engagement, it could be growing a community, or it could be bringing in money. Okay, but what's the main goal you're focusing on right now, and align your actions to that. Now, I don't know about you, but when my daughter was little, and this was up till 2 years, she didn't sleep through the night at all. So in those 2 years, I was very badly sleep deprived. And I can tell you, and she's here with me talking about distractions, I can tell you that when I'm sleep deprived, I'm not great at focusing. I really, really need something to keep me awake. Now, for many, it's coffee, but for me, it could be something else, like being outside or whatever helped me to keep awake. Because when you're not awake, and everybody who suffered from having a sleepless night knows this, you can't focus well. Or when you go to bed too late, you can't wake up well enough early in the morning. Sleep enough. What enough is for everybody different. Some people can do with a couple of hours, others need 8 to 9, but sleep well and you will be able to get so much more done because you're rested, your head is in, the best concentration, and it will really, really help you. I've got 2 more tips that I want to share with you today. And the first one is something that always makes me smile, because everybody who's busy looks at me like I am totally a nutter. But taking a break will absolutely improve your focus, your concentration, and your productivity. There is actually research that shows that after at least 90 minutes, but it's between the 60 and the 90 minutes, that people will lose their focus and will struggle with concentration. So if you want to, and you want to use this optimized, you should take a break after 60 minutes or the latest 90 minutes. I personally like to take a break when I know that I'm out of flow. So for example, how do I know? I'm typing something, I'm really immersed in whatever I'm typing, everything flows, the typing goes easily, I don't have to look for words, but all of a sudden, I make a typo. I backspace, doesn't work. Backspace again, doesn't work. I'm out of my flow. That's an indication that I need to take a break. Now, break can be misleading, because when you take a break, you can think about a spring break, a holiday, a weekend away, or it can simply mean that you get up from behind your desk, you stretch your legs, you don't even have to go anywhere. You maybe just simply stretch a bit and you go back, and that can be already enough. So taking a break to get your energy back in track can be very quick, but it's very, very necessary. Some people work with special applications on their computer that tells them when to take a break. So they also make sure that their pulse stays intact and they don't get things like a mouse elbow and all that ugly stuff. Taking a break is essential for you. And then the last thing, and then I've got one bonus for you. But the last thing is, I know that many people struggle with focus. Many people say, yeah, I hear you say it, but I either procrastinate or I simply lose my concentration. I can't focus that long, and I don't really know how to do it because I have so much I need to do during a day. Can't you help me? Well, if this is you, especially for you, I have something special. I offer you a quick call, and in that quick call, I will help you to see what you can do to improve your focus. It's only 30 minutes, it's a focus call, and it will give you tips to indeed get your focus back. That really, really helps. And I love the comment that David makes. When you are sleep deprived, a cup of coffee or a Coke can definitely help. I don't drink it anymore, but I used to drink a lot of Diet Coke. That really, really has helped me through so many sleepless study nights. It would keep me awake. A lot of people like Red Bull. It's got a lot of caffeine to really keep you going. But the best is the natural, and that is to make sure that you have a good night's sleep. So get your focus back on. If you're interested, I will drop my focus call calendar underneath. It's a complimentary call so that you actually know what to work on. And you can see here underneath that I also have made a special guide. It is a method that I use that helps me to save at least 2 to 5 extra hours a week. when you use this method. It's also complimentary, so if you're looking for that, I will gladly share it, because many people love this method and they work with it. It works especially well when you have recurring tasks that come back over and over again. You don't even have to like them, but it really works well. So if you're like, yes, give me an extra 2 or an extra 5 hours a week, drop me an emoji and I will share with you this guide. That's what I wanted to share with you today about how you get your focus, because focusing more means you get more done and you make more money. If you need any further assistance, drop me a comment and I will be gladly to help you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. And any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will come back to you. You're amazing, and don't you